Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of the Smart 7's brought to you by your nectar prices at Sainsbury's. These days it's hard to find value for money on your weekly shop, right? Well, maybe you're doing it wrong. You need to unlock the magic of your nectar prices at Sainsbury's. Every Friday, you can unlock up to 10 personalised discounts on things you love in the Nectar app. And the best part is that while nectar prices are for everyone, your nectar prices are just for you. So check your Nectar app and unlock your nectar prices to save more now. Enjoy your own personalised discount on things you love with your nectar prices at Sainsbury's. That's good food for all of us. The offer's for 18 plus, Nectar app required. Unlock up to 10 your nectar prices weekly. Available in supermarkets, online and in locals with Smart Shop. T's and C's apply. On today's Smart 7, Starmer takes aim at reform, Trump and Hegseth rant at US military, and much more. It's Wednesday, 1st of October, it's Homemade Cookies Day, and happy birthday, Julie Andrews.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer gave his speech to the Labour conference in Liverpool on Tuesday. He chose to aim pointed attacks at Reform and its leader, saying that Nigel Farage doesn't believe in Britain and calling for voters to reject Reform's politics of grievance. The Prime Minister has been increasingly direct in his challenges to Reform this week as Labour struggles in the polls and with his personal ratings at an all-time low.
I will fight with every breath I have. Fight for working people. Fight for the tolerant, decent, respectful Britain that I know. People say, Conference, that a nation like ours can't be a community, that it's too diverse, too divided. I reject that.
He made mention of his father, the toolmaker, but with good humour, and spoke about Labour's plan for a national renewal. He also ruled out a wealth tax and backed Chancellor Rachel Reeves and her aim of staying within the fiscal rules for the autumn budget. Tory leader Kemi Badenoch was watching but was unimpressed.
Well, I just thought it was really extraordinary that Keir Starmer could not explain how he was going to improve the economy. And I just wanted to repeat the offer that I made to him. He doesn't need to worry about his backbenchers. We will help him bring spending down if he will work with us.
Donald Trump had called Monday the greatest day in the history of civilization as he announced a new Gaza peace plan alongside Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. The 20-point plan was only shared with Hamas on Monday evening by Qatar, and Trump wasn't giving them a lot of time to consider the offer.
We're going to do about 3 or 4 days. We'll see how it is. Israel's all signed up. We're just waiting for Hamas, and Hamas is either going to be doing it or not, and if it's not, it's going to be a very sad end.
Hamas says it has begun to review the proposal, which will take a number of days, as it needs to consult with political and military leadership in Palestine and abroad. One of the new elements to the plan is an international board of peace, which is set to be chaired by Donald Trump himself, with only one other name announced as yet, and that is former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair. Blair's record on the Iraq War raises some serious questions about his suitability for the role, and Palestinian activist Mustafa Barghouti was amazed at the proposal.
Bringing in Tony Blair? For God's sake, Tony Blair was described by his own colleagues as a war criminal. One of the British parliamentarians was saying that the place for Mr. Blair is not in Gaza, but in The Hague.
Tuesday saw the United States gather all of its senior military leaders, generals and admirals into a hall at the Quantico Marine Base for an extraordinary meeting with the newly renamed Secretary of War and President Donald Trump. Trump warned them that they will be required to quell the enemy from within as part of a new domestic rapid reaction force for protests and domestic terrorism, and he suggested that anyone who didn't like that should resign and lose your rank and your salary. Former Fox News presenter Pete Hegseth lectured America's senior military leaders as if they were new recruits, fixated on basic requirements like shaving and doing regular physical fitness tests. He also insisted that everyone in the room would have to meet weight and height requirements twice a year, although how your height might change wasn't clear.
It's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon. It is bad, and it's not who we are.
The government has updated its policy on violence against women and girls. Safeguarding Minister Jess Phillips has vowed to halve the annual level of incidents over the term of the government, and following an appeal from charities, she's now moved to include children who experience sexual abuse into the strategy. The decision comes in the same week that Technology Secretary Liz Kendall launched plans to make cyberflashing a more serious offence under the Online Safety Act. Internet Watch Foundation's Hannah Swirsky says the new strategy will only work if victims are considered and consulted with.
And I think it's a really important point that actually victims and survivors of child sexual abuse must be put at the heart of this. We welcome the engagement that the government has had so far, but there is more to do, and I would say that we want to ensure that victims and survivors get to see this strategy before it's published, so they can, really ensure that they're happy with what is in there.
Still to come on today's Smart 7 in association with Metro, Chelsea face the special one, and Emma Thompson has some investigating to do. Right after this.
If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Welcome back.
It's another week of European action with 9 Champions League games on Tuesday and Wednesday, followed by Europa League action on Thursday. Tuesday night saw Spurs in Norway to face Bodo Glimt, while Chelsea welcomed Benfica under new manager Jose Mourinho to Stamford Bridge. Liverpool were in Turkey to face Galatasaray but lost 1-0, marking Arne Slot's second defeat in a week. Spurs managed a 2-2 draw in Norway, and Chelsea got a 1-0 win at home for Enzo Maresca's first Champions League points. He was happy with his team's performance, although they did pick up another red card.
The effort was very good. The first half, I think, we were much better compared to the second half. The way we managed the ball, the way we create some chances, we scored the goal.
Glenn Powell's new sports comedy show Chad Powers has been getting some mixed reviews online. He co-created the show and stars in it, and it's just dropped on Disney+. Early reviews compared it to Ted Lasso, but it's more of a straightforward comedy, as Powell does a Mrs. Doubtfire in the world of American football. One way or another, he seems to be enjoying himself, and he spoke to Sky News about promoting the show on the night that Jimmy Kimmel returned to live TV.
There was this guy that, right before I was going out there, he goes, "The ratings are going to be insane tonight." And I was like, can you not? Right before the door opens, I was just like, okay, maybe just let me do my own thing if you don't mind, sir.
There's a new British TV series on the way from the writer of Slow Horses, Mick Herron. His novels have been turned into the hit show featuring Sir Gary Oldman, but this is an adaptation of one of his other books, Down Cemetery Road. This one focuses on a private investigator who gets dragged into a mystery involving an explosion in Oxford and a missing child. It was adapted for TV by comedian and actress Morwenna Banks, and the cast includes executive producer Emma Thompson, who plays the private investigator Zoe Baim, along with Ruth Wilson and BAFTA winner Adil Akhtar. The first 2 episodes are due to drop on Apple TV Plus on October 29th.
Stop. Zoom in.
Our tech doesn't have that capability, but we can zoom in with our eyes.
Were you almost a comedian? Sarah, I'm on my way over, lucky you. I can't unsee what I saw. One way or the other, the story's going to come up.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.